Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. It is Friday, March 14th, 2025. You notice down here at the bottom, and I noticed this yesterday, it says the ShakeAlert system is currently offline for emergency management. All other earthquake and monitoring by USGS and its partners is active and uninterrupted. Remember to drop cover and hold on if you feel shaking or get an alert. Well, they just said that the system's down, so they're not going to send an alert. I wonder if this has got anything to do with the freeze to the funding for the emergency alert system. Here's the government page. It says, as of 3:13, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the ShakeAlert system is currently offline for emergency management. This is very serious. Seconds can count if you get a ShakeAlert to get to a safe area in the time of an emergency. A lawsuit was filed yesterday against the Trump administration by PBS and the NPR. It is against the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency. They want them to lift the freeze on funds meant to support the country's emergency alert systems. It's not just for earthquakes, it's also for severe weather, flooding, tornadoes, etc. According to the complaint filed in Washington, D.C., federal court, FEMA, put $38.3 million previously authorized for the alert service next generation warning system on hold without explanation last month. So it also seems to be affecting ShakeAlerts that would otherwise go out. I found another paper. I'll give you a link to this down below, how the ShakeAlert is part of the federal government, the FEMA system, and different dates of how it was set up. ShakeAlert in California in 2019, Oregon and Washington in 21. And I do know that there was going to be upgrades done for the ShakeAlert, for different parts of the country. So the USGS aims to expand the ShakeAlert into Alaska, Hawaii, and Nevada. And it gives 2022, so this is probably dated. I'm not quite sure. Oh, this was a paper that was published in 2022. So CPB said FEMA is preventing it from seeking expenses reimbursements under a $40 million grant awarded in 2022. The lawsuit says that it leaves public stations around the country out of pocket for large sums of money, with more than $1.88 million needed to be reimbursed. Interesting how this shutdown happened on Thursday, the same time that the lawsuit was filed. I don't believe in coincidence. I think there's a lot of mismanagement in USGS with funds. They don't report all the earthquakes. They underestimate the earthquakes. They don't really give much information about why people need to be prepared for disasters. I agree, government agencies is probably one of the most corrupt form of government, where they misuse the funds that have been given to them. The lawsuit goes on to say that the hold undermines the emergency alert system relied upon throughout the nation by millions of people whose only access to emergency information is through publicly issued alerts by the public broadcasting system. I got an Amber Alert last night at 2:45 a.m. for an abduction of a child. I believe it was in Sioux Falls. The child was abducted from the grandmother. But the Amber Alert was run by the state, and that's why it went out across the state last night. These different types of emergency alerts can warn of bad weather, such as flash floods, tornadoes, or provide alerts when children are abducted, such as last night. 2:45 a.m. I thought, well, what can I do at 2:45 a.m.? Congress created a CPB in 1967 to support public broadcasting. It received $535 million from the government in the latest fiscal year and distributed more than 70% to more than 1,500 local public radio and television stations. Some people have called for the end to its funding. I think it just needs to be managed more oversight. And in November, an edition or editorial in the Wall Street Journal, Elon Musk, head of U.S. President Donald Trump Department of Government Efficiency, said Dodge's target expenses unauthorized by Congress or being used in ways that Congress never intended, including the $535 million that was part of the CPB grant. So I could be wrong, it could just be me, but I think USGS is jumping on board, all of a sudden for an emergency maintenance. I've never heard of such a thing happening before, but why now? What are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.